I'm Shelly, and I've been doing the endoflex challenge for about 5 weeks now. The first 3 weeks while I was doing the endoflex challenge, I was taking 4 drops of endoflex in the morning and 4 drops late afternoon, early evening. And I was noticing that I was very tense, agitated, and I would sometimes get very angry. So angry that I felt like I was going to throw something or break something. And I would go to the room and put some sacred frankincense up my nose and I would calm down. But I couldn't understand that feeling of agitation, getting so irritated at the drop of a hat, which is not in my character to be irritated like that. And I then looked at the endoflex because it was the only new thing I'd introduced, and I decided not to stop because I wanted to push through it because this is what my body needed, and it's just something I felt like I needed because I do have a slow thyroid, and I have noticed that I have been picking up weight, so my thyroid is sluggish and it is needing a little bit of support and help. So I started taking 2 drops of endoflex in the morning because I absolutely love the taste of endoflex. And then I rubbed some on my thyroid because, as you know, if I love the taste, I absolutely love the smell. And I was looking at something on Facebook where they commented that if you like the smell of an oil, it means that there's something in that oil that you emotionally need. And if you don't like the smell of the oil, then it's something physical that you need in your body that needs to change. So now I understand why I love my endoflex so much, because I am working on my emotional weaknesses and my emotional strengths. And if I have to break down all the categories of endoflex, such as the spearmint, sage, geranium, myrtle, German chamomile, and nutmeg, and I have to look at the emotion attached to it and the alarm point that it triggers. Spearmint, the emotion is lazy, and the trigger point is the pancreatic duct. And sage is letting go, which is the alarm point is the bladder. Geranium is wanting to please. The alarm point is the heart constrictor. Myrtle is a suppression of life, and the alarm point is the chi. And the chi is quite an interesting one because Chinese health practitioners refer to it as life force, and they believe that if you don't have this, then you're dead. To them, it is vital energy that unites the mind, body, and spirit. German chamomile, the emotion is disassociation, and the alarm point is the soul. Nutmeg is adrenal exhaustion, and the alarm point is the adrenals. My energy levels have increased amazingly since I've been taking endoflex. I've got a lot more energy in the afternoons. I'm more focused. I want to do more things. And even this week, I've even started baking again, and it's something that I haven't done the whole of lockdown. I've just had no interest in doing it. And this week, I actually woke up, even this morning I woke up and said, oh, I'm actually looking forward to baking. So it's changing a lot of things and mindsets. And I put it down to a lot of the emotional stuff that I referred to. And I really feel that those things are shifting. I just think I should try to shift them. Not that I tried, I wasn't trying. I think I was just taking too much endoflex and too much was going on in my body and shifting too many of these emotions. And that's probably why I felt the way I did. So now that I'm on 2 drops a day and a bit of endoflex on my thyroid, and I rub it a bit at the back of my adrenal glands, and I found that in the mornings my lower back isn't as sore anymore, because every morning I woke up, I would find that I had lower back pains, but since I've been using the endoflex, those are not there anymore. So that's my story. Still pushing through with my endoflex, and I'm sure I'm going to see a lot more positive results.